Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
On cooldown, leaving kind of Supa and Noah isolated.
Objectives will be secured, and so far a pretty safe and standard early game, I would say. I was expecting, this doesn't leave all of these bot camps susceptible to be taken. Melioya will pick them clean. Interrupt onto Noah. I don't know if a dive can happen here.
Noah now ulting. Thought he might be making his way out to safety, but it's just a clean setup. Jun on the way. It's too late. Noah taken down for first blood. A bit tough for them to contest this. They're going to have to fist fight through Koi, and Mirwan's just waiting. Fear ready to go.
Get the TP out from Jojo. The response is going to come through. GIANTX look like they want to fight this.
Supa, ease over immediately. They're just going to turn their sights onto the back line. Vesta doesn't even have an item yet. She is not tanky. Closer now in trouble. Marked up by Mirwan, but he's not going to take that one. Happy to just settle for the grubs. 4 already. Looking to bring it to 6. 2.5k gold lead for MKOI. GX re-entering. Maybe they can find the angle.
I mean, I think that they're overplaying now right now. MKOI have control over the mid wave. GIANTX have their numbers on the top side of the map, and Mirwan, he respects it. He knows that he's the weak side. He's not overstaying his welcome.
This is just an incredibly clean game from the side of Koi. GX, even, I don't think we really got to see the full potential of what the Lee Sin Yone 1v1 would look like, but that's because Alvaro was freed up to roam early on. They've been first on the play, first on the move. They're winning out across these lanes, and once again, we have a situation where the kind of consolation prize, the cross map available to GX, might not even be a full turret. Will at the very least be that, but that's the feats over to the side of MKOI. Now they have the empowered boots too, and these little advantages are just continuing to grow bigger and bigger.
They certainly are. I mean, I know that it's not as bloody, but one of the things you said earlier was that Koi is one of our better early game teams in the league, and they're demonstrating why now. They know how to play through winning lanes. They know how to push their advantages. Sometimes they just get a little overzealous.
Alvaro caught out here. Chain CC good thus far. Quickness trying to backstep. Will not be able to get the knock up either, as we see the 1v1 on the side lane. Lot will walk away with his life. And Mirwan just continuing to put pressure on the top side. Nice pick back for GX, at least a little bit to even up the gold.
I like the idea there from Alvaro. He pops his ulti, and then he tries to flash, get the knock up, and then maybe he can E away to Elioy to get away to safety. But too much damage, too much CC on the side of GIANTX. At the very least, they get themselves onto the kill scoreboard. What?
Yun?
He just has to respect Flash. He doesn't want to run the risk of getting ulted by Jojo.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of respect paid there. Having faith in at least the very least a TikTok combo. Jojo Pune just all-chatted choker for those curious, which is pretty ruthless to lie. It's like his first split. Like, he didn't talk trash to you. That was humanoid, but hey, he's got a brand. He's going to stick to it.
Yeah, I mean, when you're winning a game too, getting in the heads of your opponents in an elimination match.
I mean, it matters.
I mean, I do respect the fact that he stays true to his style, regardless of whether he's winning or losing. He doesn't
even know the cameras are on. Like, he's fully committed. It's not for the show.
Face check from Lot. No flash, remember?
This might turn bad very quickly. None of their damage is actually here. Follow-up CC there. Closer, Heartsteel, not really enough to finish a kill. And that does bring us to one of the other problems for the composition. Earlier, before we saw the Vex, I was like, oh, this is a very AD-heavy composition. And GX responded by building the most heavy AD composition possible. And also, if Noah doesn't go AP, based on Kraken, he might not, they're going to be in a tough spot here.
Collapse is coming through.
The flank. Maybe looking for the montage?
Yeah.
Okay, just a bit of stride breaker poke.
Very much just that. The thing is this.
And now mid pressure is the name of the game as Mirwan gets a quick little fear. Jackie's going to need to get tricky to get his way out of this one, but again, the point and click CC. It's really hard to outplay. Jun trying to make the difference. Ezreal going to finish the job. Fall from Lot. The ulti does not hit. Crucially, oh, that is crushing. Mirwan following up with an ulti of his own, but Noah remaining untouched. Noah getting a lot of damage down. Jojo Pune trying to follow, but he doesn't hit anything. Finally able to get the Q. The W, a bit more damage down. Jun gonna get finished off here. MKOI firing back, but it was a bit sloppy. End of the day, though, they get 3 kills to just 1.
The fight starts off with Jackie's face-checking Mirwan, and it turns into a quick collapse from both.
Yeah, okay, so Fimble Winter. Obviously, as he's not a melee champion, you will have to have CC, but since every champion on the enemy team dashes, he'll have infinite CC. Nice kick back. Noah now following. Jojo going to try to ult out. Elioy ready to body block. Jojo now running. Jackie's nice movement, but Elioy interrupts, stumps. The Sonic Wave is not quite enough time, but now it's Jojo in trouble. Lot trying to fall through, trying to get more damage down. Jackie's living for a hell of a long time. And a messy exchange overall, but the 1-for-1. kind of through mid, although now someone is going to have to catch that wave. They're just cheating this play entirely. They think they're stronger in the fight. They see Yone bot lane. Jojo TP is going to take a lot of time. He's recalling before the TP comes through, so he's going to need like another 5 seconds. It's a little bit awkward. Desperate to complete that item, and that item's going to cost him a whole hell of a lot if they're able to finish this one. Ulti in from Jun. Massive. Alvaro trying to interrupt the entire fight. Everyone is turning away from Otacon. Supa already about to fall. Noah now chasing, looking for the follow-up. Jackie's in the back time in the mean line, but it does not matter. Jackie's getting cut down, taking their time here. Q3 comes through from Jojo Pune. MKOI taking the fight. Reset from Mirwan going a little bit wide. GX the right idea, but couldn't quite finish the objective.
The initial engage from Jun looked so promising. Lot there with the follow-up, but Supa lives. He lives a lot longer than GIANTX need him to, and because they have to commit extra resources into getting that shutdown, across, KOI ultimately are able to turn the fight around. Great coordination. Supa does end up dying.
Lot is this kind of individual deficit. Jojo Pune has the false life, can just step up whenever he wants. Pressure on 2 lanes, leaving top lane unattended as Lot does what he can to push that wave out. GX need to hold the line. Maybe pick up a couple hundred extra gold if MKOI overstep, but this tier 2 is just going to fall. There's nothing they can do about it.
I mean, with the way the game is going, GX are going to have to think about how they adjust their draft moving into game 2, because at the end of the day, this Lee Sin really didn't offer a lot.
It's just a tough situation because if you're playing a control mage there, right, obviously the entire game is different, so it's a bit of an unfair comparison, 100%. But when Jun goes in, you can just push your buttons, and that AoE means that a 3-man stun will do a lot of work. Instead, what you see is you push your buttons, Jun gets all the CC, but then the follow-up's a little bit scattered. It's not as simple as just push your ulti to finish the fight, and it's just so hard to play this composition, even in an advantage state. You know, we heard this a little bit from Oscar in his interview after the last series. It will take MKOI making some mistakes for GX to solve this particular puzzle. But as you highlighted earlier, MKOI, a team that has not had the cleanest closeout. Alvaro going in, ulti going a little bit wide initially, but manages to charm up 2. Ulti from closer, used to disengage as Jackie's now fishing for the kill, trying to lock down Elio, and he'll be a successful shutdown there for GX. May want to keep this momentum going. They have a man advantage. Enemy team has no jungler. This has to be the time if they want to go for the Baron.
It's a crucial call out, Dracos, because no smite available means exactly that. A Baron is on the cards. GX can put the pressure down. They still have Jun's ultimate. They still have Noah's ulti. There's the top side lacking there. There are still tools. The GX toolkit. Keep your eyes on Jun.
Lock up, looking to catch out Jojo Pune. Jojo flashing away. The stun, the chain CC doesn't stop him from ulting. Crucially, he manages to get that off, but Jackie's is relatively untouched. Mirwan still trying to peel as best he can. Supa caught up, but not locked down. Jackie's ready to activate the Q2. Not quite in range. Bit of a scrap there. They'll get flank. Noah throwing out W's to poke, but no real angle here. They just have to concede mid-prio.
I mean, MKOI have done a good job of chipping away at the HP bars of GX prior to even allowing them access, I think, to the Dragon.
They have to go. They're just going to lose soul here.
Yeah, it's gone. They had no way. They couldn't force the fight. Closer tried to, but he didn't connect that ultimate. The damage onto Noah is good.
There goes your for MKOI. So they have to force these picks. They have to go for these plays, even without perfect vision. They just have to force an advantage. You can see that bot lane wave will need someone eventually to respond to it. Mirwan just continues to be a nuisance. This is a bit of an overcommittal here. Ulti goes in. Mirwan forced to flash out. Mimblewinter strong. Ocean Soul strong, but not nearly strong enough. Overconfidence as Mirwan gets caught out in the side lane.
Exactly that. Just straight up disrespect coming from Mirwan. He didn't have the proper support. GIANTX still had access into their jungle, and they found a pick. Now again, they turn their attention to the Baron to put pressure onto KOI.
Ulti down from Lot, as well as the flash.
Look at the damage from Jojo.
Jojo's starting to hurt as Jackie's just goes for the kickback. Q over the wall, again, poke. Starting to land, sidestep on the Void Seeker from Noah is big. 6K, getting lower. Looks like it's time for the 50-50. 3K on the objective. Elio now going in, trying to speed it away, and he managed to grab it. 47 health, neither side happy with the way that might work down, but GX just getting deleted in the blink of an eye. One perfect Yone ultimate. A little bit late on the smite, but the Baron is there, and MKOI might just close this one out.
In the 4 versus 5, GX fumble it. They aren't able to secure the Baron. They can't secure a team fight. KOI get absolutely everything. And now they've set their sights on the first inhibitor of the game.
Start of the game, from the draft, everything working out. So much support for Jojo in the mid lane. The roam's better, the top lane counter pick better. MKOI 1 or 2 sloppy moments, otherwise a nearly flawless performance. Now looking to end it here. Mirwan careful not to take the ult again, as to not end up under Fountain, but these are some pretty easy kills. The leap forward. GX sent back to the drawing board, happy that the Vex at least will not show her face again. Game 1 going to Koi.
I mean,